Hi everybody, I'm Mahin and this is your Tuesday technique for the daily belly dance quickies. We are going to be doing a basics and beyond kind of a drill today with figure eights. So if you are brand new or if the figure eights are something you need to break down a little bit, this is going to be an excellent one for you. And if you are a continuing student, we're going to work on a couple of ways to play with your figure eights and make some more interesting things. So let's talk about basic figure eight. So feet parallel, hip just underneath the joints of your hips. Knees soft, pelvis in neutral, ribs up, and we'll take our arms out for here. So there's two basic isolations that have to happen for us to be able to make a figure eight. The first one is to twist the hips. So we're going to twist. So here, my right hip is towards this corner, my left hip is back towards this corner. And I'm twisting primarily from here, rather than doing this with my knees, because if I learn to move from here, I have better control of my movement. So I'm twisting. And then, of course, I need to twist the other way. So this here is going to make the X portion of our figure eight. This is a horizontal figure eight, so it's parallel to the floor. And if you think about it, if you drew a big eight on the floor, it would have a section in the middle that crosses. And this is what makes the cross point of the shape, is the twist here and the twist here. Now, we also have to go out towards the corner and come around. So if we take that movement, that's our slide out to the side. That's right here. But we have to do this on our twist. So we twist, and we slide, and then we draw around the curve to make our twist to the other side. Then we have to slide out this way, and draw around the curve again. So here I'm pushing for the front, and around to the front, and around to the front, and around in a smooth way. Once we start our figure eight, our hips don't come through a flat position here anymore. So once we start our twist, we head straight into the other twist. I think it's really helpful to think about where the center point of this shape is and kind of keep yourself pivoting on it. I think it's a good thing to keep in mind to keep yourself in line and keep your shape happening the way you want it to. So this, of course, can go the opposite way. So if we take our hips and we take it on a twist, we can push it backwards and draw the curve around the front. Push back and draw the curve around the front. Again, trying to keep the movement coming primarily from here and letting your knees just do some adjusting for you because your feet are staying in the same place on the ground. So something has to adjust, and that's your knee's job. So taking it around. So there's your basic figure eight. Now, if you've already learned your basic figure eight, let's start to think a little more creatively about this. If we take our figure eight and we think about the fact that we have a slide and we have a twist, we can start to kind of play in this a little bit. So here, let's say I take this twisting part. I can take my twist into a 3/4. I can go 1, 2, 3, and then go around, and then complete the other side. If you want this to change sides, you really do have to make sure that you complete both sides of the curve, or else you won't be able to get it to change sides. So now that I've completed both curves, this hip is back. I can twist forward and forward, push forward on the curve, push forward on the curve. Make sure I complete this one, and now this one gets to come forward. 1, 2, 3, around and around. We can do the exact same thing with that slide portion. So if I come here and we go push, pull back, and then here, and then come around, and then come around like this. This time it's not going to change sides for us. 1, 2, 3, around, around. 1, 2, 3, around, around. Now, when something doesn't change sides for us, it isn't necessarily a problem. We can start to think about that as the center of a circular pattern. So let's pretend that this is like a flower. So if I think about this push and come around as the kind of petal on the flower, and I think about this hip here as the center of the flower, then I can kind of work myself around. So if I'm facing this way, 1, 2, 3, around, around, and then I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, around, around, 1, 2, 3, around, around, 1, 2, 3, around, around, 1, 2, 3, around, and around. So I haven't changed sides with my movement, but I've let my movement being one-sided and used it in a way to kind of draw a whole nother shape composite shape out of all these smaller ones. So we're going to do just a little bit of playing with things like this and a couple other ones that we'll toss in there and with some music and just make a little drill out of it. So let me get some music. 1. All right, straight posture, feet, knees soft, pelvis neutral, ribs up, and arms out. And let's just get a figure eight, basic figure eight going. And let's work on that little twisting line. 1, 2, 3, around, around. 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 So slow. 2, 3, around and around. 1, 2, 3, around and around. And 1, 2, 3, around, around. 1, 2, 3. And this time let's go for the sliding one. So let's go ahead and we'll start a slide on this side. And we have 1, 2, 3, here and here. 1, 2, 3, here and here. And we start to turn with it. 1, 2, 3, around, around. 1, 2, 3, around, around. 1, 2, 3, around, around. Let's keep our figure eight nice and small. You feel lots of work right here when you keep it small. And now let's loosen it up a little bit. And let's go into our legs a little bit more. Really loosen it up. And start to bring it back in. And let's go slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick. Now let's put a shimmy on the slow part. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, and one more. And have a little bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, quick, quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, quick, quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, quick. Okay, so there's just some fun ways you can play with your figure eight. So you can use that for some ideas and creating some combinations, or also just as a drill, try to practice ways to kind of play with your shape a little more creatively. So I hope you enjoy that, and I will see you next week. And next workshop's coming up is Los Angeles on March 29th and 30th, followed by Canada in April. So I hope to see some of you there, and I'll have a wonderful week. Bye!